And good afternoon to everybody watching us live on YouTube and on Facebook. Welcome to the Getting Married Bridal Fair live online bridal show right here at the Hilton, Manila. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. My name is RJ Ledesma.
I'm Z Soldo. We're so happy to have the second leg of the Getting Married Bridal Fair online for all of our newlyweds or soon-to-be weds this 2021.
And to round everything out, I'm your third host for today, Kevin Lapena here, and I really am happy not only to be with you guys once again, but to be with two of my lovely and dashing partners for this afternoon, RJZ. Happy New Year to the both of you.
Happy New Year.
See, you look so dashing here today. Really great. And I said one more thing pala, by the way, Kevin, and to Z. For those watching here right now, because you're watching with us here right now, Kuchi and the rest of the team here, the sponsors and suppliers, have a special gift for all of you. We are raffling off prizes here today, aren't we right?
So many prizes. Like, you can't even understand. If the first time we had amazing prizes, these are superb. You're not going to want to miss out. So what's important is that you listen very carefully to all of our interviews.
And on top of the raffle prizes that we're going to be giving out later on in the program, you're also going to get a chance to get to meet up close and personal the different suppliers who you might want to get for your special day as well. And who knows, they might throw in another special promo on top of the raffle prizes that we're going to be giving out later this afternoon.
That's right. So please make sure to share right now our Getting Married Bridal Online Fair on Facebook and of course on YouTube at the same time. And guys, on a personal note, I'm very happy to be here because I've been actually part of the Getting Married Bridal Fair online for Getting Married Bridal Fair offline for the past several years, and it's nice to be part of them right now online with you guys as well. So please do stick around as we welcome the big boss of the Getting Married Bridal Fair, who will discuss in this period of the new normal how they've retweaked, revamped, and improved their Getting Married Bridal Fair online website.
Yes, make sure if you have any questions for her or if you have any comments as well, you can use the hashtag GM Bridal Fair Online, hashtag GM Bridal Fair Live Show, and hashtag Hilton Manila.
All right, so not to make you guys wait any longer, RJ, we're going to see some more of you later on in the program. But then for now, I am privileged to introduce to you our very first special guest for this afternoon. Everybody, please join me in welcoming the big boss and the brains behind Getting Married Bridal Fair Philippines. A big virtual round of applause for Miss Kuchi Zaldariaga.
Kuchi, welcome, Kuchi.
Hello.
This is where our journey begins.
Thank you so much.
Miss Kuchi looking absolutely fabulous this afternoon.
Thank you, guys. And good afternoon to our viewers. Good afternoon, everyone. And thank you for taking the time for joining us for this afternoon.
I'm so excited to be interviewing you because last time it was RJ, and Kevin and I are like, my gosh, he's getting some face-to-face time with the big boss babe, and now here we are.
I'm actually big boss, parang I'm like the
Dito, Miss
pinaka-smallest.
Kuchi, iilalim mo yung...
Pinaka-small yata ko dito sa group na to, no, ang tatangkad nila. But I'm just really happy we have the second live online bridal show, and I'm very thankful that we have again the support of you guys and the rest of the suppliers who are joining for the two-day fair. So it's really something that's always exciting for me every time, and I hope our viewers out there are getting excited as well for the rest of the afternoon and also for tomorrow.
Yeah, which is why I really wanted to congratulate you, Miss Kuchi, kasi nung una pa lang, very groundbreaking na yung ginawa natin, the very first ever online bridal fair. Pero ngayon, bumalik tayo for the second time around, but in a much bigger venue. Congratulations,
Yes.
Miss Kuchi.
We would like to thank Hilton Manila for giving us the whole ballroom of the Hilton to have our event. And we're very thankful, heads up to Miss Winnie Alhambra for facilitating everything for us.
Thank you so much, Miss Winnie. And I just wanted to ask how many, or what was the reaction of, let's say first the suppliers? Because, you know, this type of bridal fair, making it online, it's a very, very big help to all of the suppliers who have been struggling during the pandemic and are slowly trying to get back and also help other couples have their dream wedding kahit papano, di ba?
Yes.
So what was the reaction of the suppliers who were joining? And was it one of the reasons why you wanted to push for a second one, or paano po ba?
Well, basically, the first bridal fair live online show happened last November. And it was like really medyo the pandemic is like still raging on and still things are uncertain. But then kasi I thought of doing a repeat for January kasi yung physical fair ko talaga na malaki is really every January. That's my biggest bridal fair. The physical one we do at the SMX convention. And so I said, parang for upcoming 2021, bagong taon, I'd like to do it na virtual again. Kasi I still can't do the physical fair. So at least the suppliers are very happy na yung mga kasali talaga sa original na January fair are able to showcase their things and their offerings in our bridal show and also in our online website.
Yeah. So before we talk about your
Yeah.
website, Ms. Cooch, I just wanted to take away from the question of Z that she just asked right now. So, being that we are still in the waiting through the circumstances of uncertainty, Ms. Cooch, where do you see the bridal fair in the foreseeable future? Do you plan on having this online format endure? And ano sa tingin niyo yung magiging benefits ba if we continue this or just wait for having another physical bridal fair?
Well, actually, the physical bridal fair has always been there in the pipeline naman. It's not something that we're taking out. It will be happening in the future. It's just that we're waiting for regulations to ease up since we're still on GCQ. Once we have MGCQ and most likely the vaccine is here in Manila or in the Philippines, I feel like we can go that route or on planning on a physical fair kasi we have more confidence to do it safely. For the meantime, we're doing the virtual online fair because this is the avenue that parang for now, it's the safer way to do it. But what Kevin is asking is, pwede bang i-combine yun in the future? Of course, we can do that, no? It's what we call the hybrid events, wherein we have physical fair going on and an online fair also happening at the same time. So that is something that we plan, kaya lang, I don't want to get too excited, Kev. Wag mo muna ako stress pag iisipin ko yun, how I'm gonna do it. Parang iniisip ko pa lang sa website, how do I do it? But you know, there are plans, pero it's a foreseeable future.
Sorry, makadagdag lang Zia. So we were talking about this earlier, si Miss Cucci and I. And for those that feel that, they enjoy walking through a physical bridal fair, pero sa ngayon, we really just have to make do with watching it online. But the benefit of it is, di ba, Miss Cooch, sa mga hindi nakakapagpunta sa physical bridal fair, anywhere you are in the world, you can participate in the bridal fair and avail of the promos of all the suppliers involved.
Well, actually, Kev, what Kevin said, yung mga brides natin, soon-to-wed couples, who are not experiencing the physical fair right now will get a feel here in the virtual ballroom of Hilton. Kasi if I may ask the cameraman, if you can just pan around, when you have a physical fair, it looks like this, no, yung camera, if it's like moving around, may mga exhibits kami, we have tables, we have booths display. So dito, later, ang gagaling ng mga live streamers natin, they will be focusing on each of the suppliers on exhibit here. So makita talaga nila, and even in the videos that we will share. So para na rin silang nagpunta sa fair.
Actually, yeah, that's one of the best things about going virtual. It's just that before you go to a wedding fair, minsan iniisip nila, ano pa kaya yung mga tanong ko na pwede sa mga suppliers? But we as hosts, we're doing it for you. We can actually give you some ideas on what to ask your suppliers. And also, you have an idea of what it should look like. Because we, like you said, we have physical styling here. If you want something that's more starlight, we have a starlight setup. If you want something more floral, we have a floral setup. So there are so many things that you can see virtually. And pwede mo siyang balik-balikan.
Yes. At yung advantage ko pa nga, itong dalawang to kasi, binata pa, dalaga pa. So, these are both available. So, parang, oy, minarket ko ba kayo? Sorry,
Go lang.
Minarketing ko daw yung dalawa.
Kasama pala sa bridal fair yan.
Push yan. But, seriously, what's the advantage of you guys? You get to be excited to be a part of it. So, feeling soon to wed rin kayo kahit wala pa naman. Pero, at least you get to know the questions in their mind, right? So, yun yung maganda dito kasi nahe-heads up yun na yung mga things to ask. So, that's a really good thing. And yun na nga pa, I want to mention the website that we have right now. It's currently new. there is our page, www.gettingmarriedbridalfairfields.com. And if you open that website right now, masyado siyang maliwanag na nakalatag lahat yung suppliers natin. It's so easy to look at each one. Just, click on it and it goes to the page of the supplier that you're looking at. So super easy.
Actually, I've seen the website. In the beginning, nung nakita ko yung website, before nyo gumawa ng modification, it was very simple naman and it was there. But now, you have more of an in-depth look about the bridal fair itself, all of the suppliers who are a part of it. It's more interactive and you can also get a direct information or direct reply from the suppliers. Because some of them, you have to wait for the others to reply. Ang tagal-tagal pa. Pero ito direct na.
Watch out for it kasi in the future, it will be more. Like you guys can actually access it in the future as a supplier. You'll be given a dashboard and you're able to input your own promos and discounts.
O, diba?
Anytime you want it, any time of the day.
Parang Facebook for weddings.
Grabe, tech company na rin yung Getting Married Bridal Philippines. All right, so now that we have all the business out of the way, Ms. Cucci, on to the fun part. I want to ask you, bilang second time around natin, on a bigger scale, what do we expect to see today and tomorrow for the online bridal fair show?
Well, for today and tomorrow, marami tayong pasabog, no? Sa mga stylist na lang, we have the top names in the country today. We have Gideon, we have Michael Ruiz, we have Teddy Manuel, and Dave Sandoval and Miss Amelia Marinel. Amelia Blossoms, and they are here to showcase their events. I mean, their styling. Plus, we have mga performers and mga guests talaga na mamimit nila dito. And I'm sure excited yung mga couples natin to see them.
I'm definitely sure that they're excited because not every day that you get to meet also the heads of these companies or these suppliers. Kasi pag pumunta ka doon sa bridal fair mismo, you get to meet with the people behind the scenes. But
Yes,
sometimes hindi mo matsyempohan. Halimbawa, from Nice Print, hindi mo agad makikita si Mr. Reese, di ba? Minsan
Yes,
lang na
correct.
face to
Oo.
face.
Minsan si Charisse Tino, hindi mo yan mahagilap basta, right?
Yeah.
Pero dito, they can later comment and ask question kay Char for Nice Print, which is, by the way, doing our live stream for today. Nice Print is doing our live stream. And then tomorrow we have Mayad naman.
I thank you so much, Nice Print and Mayad.
Oh, now, to take away from that, Ms. Cucci, before we let you go, any final words, Ms. Cucci?
Well, okay guys, just please stay tuned for the rest of the day. And until tomorrow, we promise to give you a good show. I want you to get to know more of our suppliers. And we have a lot of raffles to draw. And then marami tayong mga papremyo pa na matutuwa sila they get that towards the end of the show pa.
Yeah,
Alright.
perfect. Maraming pa-premyo. And hopefully, you guys can help us out because at the very first virtual bridal fair, naka-ilang views tayo? 10,000 plus
Yeah,
organic
laki.
views, di
Yeah,
ba?
oo. And this is aired all over the world, in Dubai, United Kingdom, US. This is New Zealand. Kumbaga, this is really like a worldwide event, actually, as I may call it.
All right, thank you very much, Ms. Cooch. So to everybody watching us now from the comfort of your own homes, as well as all of our guests here, palakpakan po natin si Ms. Cucci Zaldariaga, the
Thank
big boss
you.
and the ever so lovely mother and barkada of everyone in the wedding industry. So
Thank
now
you,
we
Pam.
move on to introducing our next supplier. So everybody, in the form of a video, get to know this next supplier. Everybody, please watch this. All right, thank you once again, RJ and Chef Benoit, for that wonderful segment that you just watched earlier. But now, to move on with the rest of the program, I have the privilege to bring in one more very special guest that I have the privilege to get to speak with here in front of all of you this afternoon. So everybody, please join me in welcoming the very lovely big boss and brains behind one of the people in charge of this afternoon's event, the brains behind Nice Print Photography. Everybody, please welcome the lovely Miss Charisse Santillantino.
This is where our journey begins.
Hi.
Miss Char, good
Hello,
afternoon.
everyone. Good
Happy
afternoon.
New Year.
I'm so happy to be here. Thank
Oh,
you. Thank you for
happy to be
inviting
with
me.
you again, Miss Char. But before we get to speaking with one another, would you prefer to sit down or would you like to stand up? I'd offer you a seat, though.
I'm I'm good standing up. Thank you.
All right, let's stand up. Good afternoon once again, Miss Charisse. Happy New Year to you.
Happy
Looking
New Year.
lovely.
Happy
as always.
2021,
All right.
everyone.
So now, I know, before we get to talk about, your promos and the packages and the services that you offer, for the benefit of those that weren't able to watch our first live stream, because obviously this is one of the things that that we frequently talk about with the would-be customers and clients that we would have. So, Ms. Char, for siguro the peace of mind of the people watching and who are interested to avail of your services, is there anything new that you're doing? Are you flexible with the dates, with regard to the safety protocols? What can they expect from you? So, Ms. Char, what can the clients expect from booking Nice Sprint?
Yeah, syempre, we've been in the pandemic for a few months already. So we've already placed all the safety protocols, Kevin. Like, for example, pag may mga shoots, talagang we make sure that they're in PPE. Face mask and face shield, of course, for the safety of our guests, our clients, of course, and the team as well. And randomly, we always do swab tests for them as well to make sure that they're all safe and healthy. So yes, all the safety protocols are in place.
One of the things that, one of the questions that get thrown around often that I hear is that, okay, since the couples or the celebrants, they aren't too certain yet as to what their date is, be it for their wedding or their birthday celebration. So they always ask, paano po ba? Pwede bang, can we pencil book a date first? Are you flexible with booking another date? Paano po ba yun, Ms. Charisse?
Alam mo, during these times talaga, we really have to be flexible and we really have to adjust for our clients. So yes, we actually accept pencil bookings kasi nga medyo magalaw, everything's fluid. And we also want to make sure na our clients, para may peace of mind sila, that they can actually move their event to a later date or an advanced date. Kasi magugulat ka, medyo marami ding nagpapa-advanced date na and they want to get their life started. So yes, we're flexible in that sense and wala pong extra charge for that to move the wedding.
So I have a question out of my own curiosity, Ms. Charisse. So being that flexible po kayo with regard to moving the dates, if ever naman, is there a limit to the extension or to moving the date maybe within the year lang po ba siya, or can they extend it to the next year or 2 years from now?
Yeah, usually in the contract, it really states up to 1 year from the original date of the wedding. So if you're booking your wedding for 2021, you can move it up to 2022. So medyo mahaba-haba naman yung time frame natin.
So what kind of events have you already done or are you open to doing, being that we're still moving around in the new normal? Do you accept weddings, Ms. Char, or do you accept pretty much all the kinds of events that are available for you to cover?
Yeah, see, Nice Print kasi we do all kinds of events. We do weddings, of course, I'd say high percentage are weddings. And then we do kiddie parties and debut and corporate shoots. And like just this year and last year, we've started doing live streaming, like what we're doing now for this show. It's something that's really popular these days because of the current situation. And so I really feel like this whole year is going to be a hybrid type of events. So my physical wedding or physical event as well as live streaming for the event. And you know what? It's actually quite good, no? Because it becomes very inclusive. Kasi nga, even people abroad na hindi mo dati naiisip na makakapag-celebrate with you for your event, it's something that's normal these days. People can actually take part and be part of your wedding still through online.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Technology na ngayon, it's really amazing.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So thank you again for those that aren't aware. Si Ms. Charisse and her team are the ones responsible for our live stream this afternoon. So thank you very much,
Yes.
Ms. Char, for that. But for the benefit of the people watching here, baka kasi ma-overwhelm sila. Iisipin nila, all right, maybe we can contact Ms. Charisse and her team to do a hybrid stream. We can contact Ms. Charisse to do a possible, as in dedicated stream lang for their smaller scale event. But baka isipin nila, oh, maybe they only accept events as bongga as this, if I may put it that way. Maybe you can give them a better idea of the range of events that you can do when it comes to live streaming as well?
Yeah, we can actually stream even a proposal. You know, these days, di ba, sobrang trending ang mga wedding proposals. So even those, we can actually do it for just 2 people. Kumbaga, kung sa smaller scale to bigger scale, even for just 2 people, we can actually do it. And everybody, their friends, like for the proposal, no, their friends can actually watch it live. And talagang nakakakilig siya watching it live through streaming. So yan po, ganyan ang mga uso ngayon at ganyan ang mga palaging hinihingi sa atin. So streaming for weddings, proposal, what have you. Everything talaga.
And the quality of the streams that they watch, kasi ito, ngayon ko lang siya na-discover. Because when we say streaming, siguro familiar lang sila sa parang Zoom kind of setup.
Yeah.
But ngayon, parang nai-introduce na sa atin, especially in the wedding and events industry, yung parang mukhang same-day edit na din.
Yeah, because normally, Kevin, we can do 3 or up to 5 cameras at a single event. Therefore, pag kinat to cut mo yon from camera to camera, it really feels and looks like a same-day edit video. So people really appreciate watching it because they're like watching an edited full video of a wedding already. Hindi siya yung stagnant na isang angle lang. So it becomes really more beautiful these days because of given the technology and more people or more cameramen in the venue, they're given all angles as if they're actually there.
Which brings me to the question, because we did an event together just quite recently.
Yes.
Tapos, instead of us being on-site, na mag-shoot kayo na parang ganito, we did parang Zoom lang po siya, di ba?
Yes,
It was
yes.
done through Zoom because the clients were in a different country.
Correct.
Obviously, dito sa Pilipinas, and the guests were watching from all around the world. So
Right.
this is more of the Zoom setup, di ba?
Yes. Sa Zoom naman, we actually recommend it also, Kevin, if it's going to be interactive. Like that was for a surprise debut for our client. And since there are Zoomers inside the Zoom meeting, the Zoom party, everybody gets to see each other. So iba naman po tong aspeto, and it's usually used for debuts or intimate kiddie parties that they get to do activities together. And even our host that day, our celebrant, were gracious enough. They even And
The
we even
celebrant-
had games, no? We even had several games and AVP
Yeah.
showing. So it's really an experience.
They
Yeah.
even had games, and the beauty of it is that very interactive ito. The people watching, they can type in their comments.
Correct.
We can see them from their cameras as well.
Yes.
So now, Ms. Charisse, now that we have an idea of the range of services that you offer when it comes to streaming and covering events, maybe this is something that the people are, very particular about then. Because we also have to observe a certain amount of people that we can invite to a particular venue, diba? So for example, for a hybrid event, how many people from your team can we expect or that the couples can expect para maka-allocate sila ng number of people in the venue?
Yeah, for our packages this time, for a photographer, videographer, and live streamers, we can do as little as 6 people. And tatakbo na po talaga yung whole show. So that's around 6 to 8. If they can allow us to have 8, better. But yeah, with 6, kayang-kaya naman.
So this is parang SDE quality stream na po ito.
Yes. May limitations kasi we can't have 5 camera at that point, right? So if they want more, then of course, if they can allow more people, the better.
Okay, so good thing, Ms. Charisse, that you mentioned packages. Are there any promos and packages that you would like to share with the people viewing here, especially that we're celebrating the Getting Married Bridal Fair Philippines right now?
Yes, we've actually come up with a new package under our company. It's called the Dream Wedding Package. We've taken to heart what the brides and the grooms actually just really need at this point. no? So tinanggal namin yung mga hindi masyadong kailangan for the new temporary normal weddings, and we've placed in items that you actually need right now. So it's standard photo and video packages. The album is still there. There's still going to be prenup photo shoot, but we already incorporated the live streaming as part of the package. So this becomes talagang something that the couples, natutuwa talaga sila when they saw this, because it's something that they really need at this point, right? So parang dati yung panahon, Kevin, ang uso dati, kailangan may SDE or kailangan may drone. I think for this year, it's really live streaming, no? So yes, that's the kind of package that we made especially for you, and we cut out 30,000 pesos out of the package. So it's an all-in package. It's called Dream Wedding Package at 130,000 all-in.
So needless to say, this is the best time to get to book your services, Ms. Char.
Yes, because we're only offering it for a limited time. Just for January, we've come up with this just for the Getting Married Bridal Fair. And we're only offering it until the end of the month, which you can book for your 2021, 2022 weddings.
All right. So for the people watching right now, if you remember me mentioning earlier, on top of all of the raffle prizes that we declared that we are going to be giving out later on this afternoon, ito na po yun. May surprise na pasabog si Miss Charisse bilang na we are interviewing her right now. So Miss Char, you mentioned earlier that out of the generosity of your heart, you'd also want to throw in a special prize from your end. Can you talk about that?
Yes, this is very impromptu. So we're giving away 2 prenup packages for free at our own studio, which is the Concept Room Studio in Pasig. So that's totally free, prenuptial shoot, and we're giving it away for 2 lucky winners, lucky couples, and all you need to do is type in the hashtag #NicePrintPhotography sa comments below, and the Getting Married Bridal Fair team will actually choose randomly 2 lucky winners at the end of the show.
All right, so to repeat what Ms. Char just mentioned, if you want to get a chance to win yourselves a prenup package,
With a studio venue as well.
with a studio venue care of Nice Print Photography, all you have to do is type into the comments of this stream hashtag #NicePrintPhotography. Again, please don't forget to comment hashtag #NicePrintPhotography, and later on in the program, we are going to be announcing the 2 lucky winners of the packages offered by Nice Print. So before we let you go, Ms. Char,
Yeah.
can you share with us how the people can get in touch with you, how they can contact you, and final words as well?
Yes. So we're on Facebook, Nice Print Photography and Exige Weddings. Instagram, Nice Print Photo. You can email us at inquiry@niceprintphoto.com as well. So for parting words, you know, 2020 has been really tough, and I guess weddings these days would be a bit tougher to plan, but it's very much doable. You know, I would just really want to say that marami naman po talagang gustong magpakasal at nagpapakasal na. So don't worry, your wedding suppliers, that's why we are here, to make life easier for you. So we're just really excited for what 2021 has in store for us. Last year, we were hoping for the vaccine, and now it's actually here. So yes, days are really getting better, and we are just really, really happy to be here at the moment, and you know, still doing what we love, isn't it? Which is doing weddings.
Absolutely. I really am thankful that at least nakapag-moment din tayong dalawa dito, Ms. Charisse.
Correct. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you very much for having us again, Ms. Charisse. And to everybody watching and everybody here live as well, a virtual round of applause for Ms. Charisse Santillantinho of Nice Print Photography, Philippines. Okay, so there are more special parts of the program that we have to get to. In fact, from the stage, we're going to throw you outside into the hallway. So everybody, here's Z Saldua once again for another part of today's program. Fair Philippines virtual program. So, what is a Getting Married Bridal Fair without some live performances? So, here with us for all of your entertainment, I am privileged to introduce to you one of the most sought-after musical acts in the country. Everybody, please join me in welcoming Manila String Machine. All right, everybody, a big hand for the Manila String Machine. All right. So I'm pretty sure all you guys watching at home nagpapalakpakan din kayo. So thank you very much. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Okay, so now the beauty of this show is that not only do we get to see and watch the work of our suppliers that we'd like to get a chance to work with, but we also get a chance to get to know them as well. So representing the Manila String Machine, everybody please join me in welcoming Mr. Theodore Amper. Sir, hope you can join me here in front. Double duty po kayo today. I hope the microphone is turned on. Hold on. Technical.
Hello. Hello.
There you go.
Okay.
Sir Theodore, Happy
Hi.
New Year.
Happy New Year. Good
Yeah,
afternoon.
long distance. Long distance. So before we get going with the Q&A portion that we have this afternoon, let me first ask you, what was the title of the last song that you played?
It was Shut Up and Dance by
Sige, Shut Up
the artist.
by Walk the Moon.
There you go.
Shut Up and Dance by Walk the Moon was the
Yes.
last song that they played. Everybody watching, please remember this because gagamitin din natin yan later on in the interview. So Shut Up and Dance by Walk the Moon. Okay, all right. So now going back to you, Sir Theodore. First of all, I wanted to take away from the medley that you just played. Usually kasi mga iniisip na tao when they hire a string quartet or a band such as what you have, parang mga romantic, sentimental kinds of songs. But what we just watched from you guys, pwede din pala kayo mag-perform ng mga pop music, very upbeat music. What kind of music do you offer to play?
Well, we are blessed to be classically trained in different universities, so we were able to perform classical music and all those other romantic stuff that we usually play at the weddings. But one of the innovations that modern string quartets do today is play contemporary music using classical instruments and also contemporary techniques such as, if you hear some of us do this, the percussive techniques just to imitate drums and everything. So that's it. That's what we do. So yeah, hope you enjoyed.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think I don't know if you were too in the zone or if you weren't really noticing people really nodding their heads and kulang na lang sumayaw sila dito sa ballroom.
I hope you did.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I'm sure a lot of people would want to dance along to your music as well, Sir Theodore. So when you say string quartet, is it strictly 4 people or do you also offer more members as part of the band that you can offer to our
Oh
clients?
yeah, that's a great question. There's this traditional string quartet which we, as a group, sort of purist, that we are composed of all strings, which was done since the 1600s, 1700s, using 2 violins, a viola, and a cello, which is what we do. But then we do adapt to the modern style today. We add a keyboard or a percussion or an electric bass, or we can add to the already classical group that we have.
So, to put it simply, if the client would want a more, siguro parang party vibe, being that you offer percussions as well, parang band setup na rin yung mangyayari dyan.
We can do that. Actually, we can do that even with the minimal 4 people. But of course, adding the added instruments would add more color and more vibe to it.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I'm just thinking about the convenience of our potential clients. For example,
Yes.
they want to get you, usually kasi pag quartet, you also do the ceremony itself.
Yes,
Correct? So once you already get Manila String Machine to do your ceremony, very solemn, very sentimental, kayo na rin sa reception, di ba? Since you
Exactly.
can be more upbeat.
Yes, exactly. And there's this we do since we are a classical music group, we're perfect for intimate weddings or intimate events, but also for bigger events with a hotel lobby feel, because we're not that noisy, if you know what I mean.
Okay, so now to switch gears, Mr. Theodore, I want to ask you about the new things that you offer. We were talking earlier about the new things that you're offering, maybe the new packages also that you offer to our would-be clients, because marami na rin nagbago in this new normal. So what new things are you offering to your clients during this new normal?
Oh yes, thank you for asking that. Because of the pandemic, we were introduced to technology. We're introduced to technology, to Zoom and everything. But we were able to perform for clients using pre-recorded music. For example, they didn't want more people in their venue, but they wanted a string quartet playing their specific music. So that's where we come in. You just send us the requests, and then we'll send a video to you, and you can play that video on your event.
Oh, that's a lot safer for those that are very health conscious right
Yes,
now,
exactly,
diba? So the reason why I wanted to ask that is because we have a very special raffle prize care of Manila String Machine that we'd like to offer to all of our viewers here this afternoon. In fact, what Sir Theodore just mentioned is that our very special and our very lucky winners from this afternoon will get a chance to win gift certificates from Manila String Machine for them to play a song of your choice in video format.
In video format.
In video format. So this is worth 12,000 pesos, mind you. And all you have to do to get a chance to win this, isa lang ba yung mananalo dito, sir?
5 actually.
5?
Yes.
Oh, so 5 winners. Okay, so remember what I mentioned at the very beginning of this interview? All you have to do is type into the comment section of this stream the title of the song, kahit hindi na rin yung artist, kahit the title of the last song that they played before this interview, along, and this is important, the title along with these hashtags, hashtag GM Bridal Fair Online, hashtag GM Bridal Fair Live Show, and hashtag Hilton Manila. So once again, please comment the title of the last song that they played along with hashtag GM Bridal Fair Online, hashtag GM Bridal Fair Live Show, and hashtag Hilton Manila. All right. So now before we get to another portion of our segment, sir, is there anything else that you would like to offer to our viewers? Any other promos that they can avail of aside from this special, video package that you're offering?
Well, we can avail of that offer by contacting us through email, manilastringmachine@yahoo.com.ph, and also messaging us directly in our Facebook page, Manila String Machine, and we'll let you know. So that's it. Thank you.
All right. So now before we let you go, isa pa, out of the generosity of the hearts of the Manila String Machine, on top of their video package that they'd like to offer, there you go, Sir Theodore, taking a spot over there.
Sorry.
We are also going to be giving away 4 10% discounts from Manila String Machine, which we are going to be picking from our list of the people that registered on the bridal fair. All right. So, Wendy, dito ka na lang para may special guest ako dito. Can you hold on to this first? Okay. So, you don't need to do anything. All we need to do is pick a random number from everybody who registered today. Okay. Number 51. Congratulations, Reynold Bien Sobas o Soabas. Okay. Next. Number 11. Congratulations, Mariel Pacheco. Last 2. Number 79. Ito, next page. Umabot tayo sa next page. Congratulations, Faye Hernandez. And last but definitely not the least, number 25. Congratulations, Christine Mangkoy. All of you guys just won yourselves 10% discounts from the Manila String Machine. Wendy, thank you very much for your participation. Thank you very much, Sir Theodore. And one more time, a big hand for Manila String Machine for performing this afternoon. So now, to move forward, we have a sneak peek into what you're going to be seeing up next. So everybody, to know more of what I'm talking about, please watch this. Hello once again, everybody. Once again, thank you very much to Z as well as to Gideon Hermosa for that wonderful segment. I'm sure all of you enjoyed looking at his wonderful work here at the side of the room. But as Z mentioned earlier, now we'd like to tackle more of the technical parts of planning your special day. So minsan, overlooked ito because you're blinded by all of the glitz and glamour of the suppliers of the wedding and events industry. But sometimes we leave out one of the most important parts of putting your event together. So to help us discuss and talk about more about these things, everybody, please join me in welcoming the big boss behind JS Mina Lights and Sounds, Mr. Jonil S. Mina.
Hello, 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 hello. Hi.
Sir, there you go.
Hello.
Sir, magandang hapon po sa inyo.
Good afternoon to each and everyone who's watching now.
At manigong bagong taon. sa inyo,
Yes,
sir.
Happy New Year. Mayroong bagong taon sa lahat.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. All right. Now to jump right into this discussion we'd like to have. So minsan, admittedly, for the casual, let's say couple, or birthday celebrant,
Yeah.
or whatever special day that they are planning, usually yung inuuna nila, yung mga, let's say, aesthetics.
Yes,
The
yes.
aesthetics, perhaps maybe even the entertainment part of their program. But bigla silang nasha-shock
Yes.
na, oh my goodness, we can put this event together without the lights and sounds and the technology and everything that
Yes.
comes with it. So this is where you come in.
Yes, that's right. Lagi nila nakakalimutan, we are one of the most important suppliers in the wedding industry. Minsan, nasashock sila na akala nila, just like before, it's just a simple microphone. But now, hindi. We need to have, especially if you have great stylists like the GMT, Dave, and everybody here. As you can see, all the lights here are really sophisticated and controlled by a very professional lights and sound system controllers.
And this is often talked about in the circle of hosts that I'm a part of, especially also yung mga musical suppliers natin, because kung hindi maganda yung pag-operate ng sound system, then trust me,
Yes.
based on experience, di ba, Sir Jonil?
Yes, number one po talaga yan. They need monitor speakers. Actually, these are technical na hindi naiisip ng couple. So we are very important, but in the long run, we make sure that everybody's satisfied with the lights and the sounds and everything. Especially now in the new normal.
So Sir Jonil, for the benefit of everybody, since hindi nga, let's just assume na there are some people watching now that aren't familiar with what services that you offer. Kung sinabi bang, okay, supplier ng lights and sounds, what do you guys actually provide for the clients?
Yeah, that's the most important. Actually, very broad na at saka marami na kami na-offer. First and foremost is the lights and sounds, which is that's the very basic. Now we have LED wall, we have a trusses, we have a band equipment rental, we even have smoke machines, from fireworks and everything na under technical controlled by the very professional people. Very broad na po. Even sometimes we also provide stage or dance floor, which are marami ng variety like the wooden, sometimes meron acrylic, or medyo marami na talaga. It depends on the theme that you like.
Grabe, pati mga stage pa rin, ano?
Yes,
Kasama pa rin talaga yan.
yes.
All right. So now that they know what services and what things that they can avail from a lights and sound supplier, such as you, sir, if a couple were to plan their special event, ano po, sir, yung mga considerations or what are the things that they should keep in mind when saying, okay, when we get a lights and sound supplier, ano ang mga kailangan namin sabihin or mga wish list na dapat ibigay sa inyo?
First things first, very important din na para hindi ka rin syempre ma-shock is kung saan mo gaganapin yung event mo. So, and then if ever na you have something na planned ahead, especially yung mga songs na napaka-importante like with the first dance is the most important and if ever you have a theme song, napaka-importante niyan for a wedding. Sometimes even in not only weddings, also corporate events and debuts, we use, if ever nagkakaroon sila ng mga songs na maganda, we can download it naman.
All right, so added value to their service as well. So again, I think mandatory natin kailangan pag-usapan to, especially for the peace of mind to all of our
Yes.
viewers watching now. If they avail of your services, sir, what safety protocols do you observe? How many people do you usually need? And
Yes.
things of that sort.
This has a lot of changes this pandemic times. Before, if ever you're going to be having a one set of LED wall, you can have at least 6 personnel or 5. But now we limit it up to 2, but we are setting up earlier. We as a lights and sounds provider, we are the one to first to come in and the last to come out. So if ever we're getting ready by 4 hours before the event, now we need to be there at least 12 midnight, mas maganda kung talaga malaki yung setup. But pag small setup lang, we can do it at least 5 hours. We have to limit the number of capacity of people because sometimes, ngayon, they need to be swabbed. They need to sanitize all of the equipment. Usually, before we go out, we sanitize the boxes. And then before we get in, from our, we also sanitize it. Yun yung mga na bagong protocols ngayon. Less people, tapos we only provide din yung sa kanilang sarili ng sasakyan. Nobody should commute or whatsoever para mas safe naman sa lahat.
How about things that the guests or the couple or the clients will actually get to hold for themselves? For example, itong microphone na to. Very sensitive piece of equipment, especially because we talk into it, sir,
Yes,
diba?
yes.
Do you perform any particular sanitation practices with regard to that?
Much better for now is one-on-one. If ever there's a bride and groom, there should be a mic for them. And then usual, we have to, after it's been used, wipe it with wipe out or alcohol or Lysol-based, anything antibacterial, which is better po. Actually, mas maganda nga ngayon eh. Mas hygienic yung mga tao using microphone.
All right. So now, for example, since nagiging uso na ngayon ang pag-minimize ng mga tao that are involved in the event, if let's say a couple would still want to have a feel of having a grand or a big wedding, what kind of a setup would you recommend that they have? Kasi usually makikita sa mga ganitong klaseng events,
Yes.
an LED wall with a stage. Can you still reproduce that in a smaller setting, even with smaller amount of guests?
Honestly, in our protocol now, up to 100 guests lang talaga. Which with social distancing, or some of the people prepare now is outdoor or very big venue like Hilton Manila. Napakalaki ng venue niya which can cater at least 100 is napakaluwag na talaga. Which is much better at mas safer for everyone. We can do a bigger setup but sa protocol ngayon, bawal talaga. We can do only 100. Which is for me, my staff also is safer. Mas maganda yung mas onte. You know, the contact tracing, di ba? We don't suggest pa talaga yung sobrang big.
All right. So now I want to bring our attention to the LED wall. We have a very big LED wall behind us, and it's usually, a recurring fixture in wedding celebrations or birthdays or corporate events. Now, being that we are in the new normal, I've been seeing a lot of clients still opt for getting an LED wall, which is something that you are still offering,
Yes,
di ba,
yes,
sir?
yes, we are.
Can you give us a reason or can you tell us why it's still safe or it's still feasible for clients to opt for an LED wall and why it's still good for them to have this sort of fixture as part of their celebration?
It's very important actually. Lalo na if ever you're gonna be having on the day same day edit. It's a once in a lifetime event, so it's better to cherish it with everyone within the venue. And yun nga, yung kagaya ng sinabi ng Ma'am Kuchi kanina, we are on a hybrid change ngayon. We have a live people in front of us, and we can do the services of the people around us with what do you call this? The one that they're doing the streaming live, like what we're doing right now. Napaka-importante po ng LED wall. If ever you can see it clearly and better on your the wedding day itself.
All right, so now on to the business part of our talk, Sir Jonil.
Yes.
Bilang bridal fair po ito, a lot of people watching now are expecting to find out yung kung may mga special promos pa sila na
Yes,
makukuha
yes.
para makapagtipid din,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So is there any particular promo that you'd like to share or any new packages that you'd like to offer to our clients?
Yes, actually, this is the best time to get married. Actually, this pandemic time, I would suggest mas makakatipid kayo. And then if ever, we can do lots of suppliers has a lots of promo because if you all knew, we're the one who's hit really hard, the event's personal people. But we are trying to strive to get it all along the way. And by the means of these all suppliers here, we can give you a more better promos and much more better services, as we can say ngayon. Kasi mas more intimate tayo eh.
All right, so as mentioned by Sir Johnny right now is the best time economically to
Yes.
plan your wedding. In fact, ito na nga, it pays to be present during this online fair because meron na naman tayong isa pang impromptu promo care of
Yes.
Sir Johnny. Sir,
Yes.
and correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Sir Johnny, out of his generosity, is going to raffle off
Yes.
to two very lucky winners an LED wall set that
Yes.
consists of an LED wall, which is 9 by
9
12
by
feet.
12. Yes, this is a basic. Just put the hashtag of getting married and JS Mina. If ever our panel of judges will just choose if who's gonna win. Okay.
Yeah, two lucky winners. All you have to do is just comment onto the stream, hashtag JSMina,
Yes.
and the hashtag GM Bridal Fair
Yes.
online. So now, before we let you go, Sir Johnny, any last words? So how do they contact you, and any last words to the people watching?
Yes, we have a Facebook page, JS Mini Sound System Rental, and other websites. We also have Instagram, which is JS Mini Sound System Rental. And I would just like to say now, we also give 10 to 20% discount if you ever book. Just put also always the hashtag of Getting Married Bridal Fair when you inquire. Okay?
Thank you very much. Palakpan po ulit natin, Sir Johnny of
Thank you,
JS
thank you,
Mina
thank you
Lights and
so
Sounds.
much.
Thank you very much. Happy New Year, sir.
Thank you.
There you go. All right, sir, thank you very much. Now, before we move on to the rest of the program, I just wanted, if you would allow me, sisingit din ako ng special promo ko. So for those that want to book my hosting services via the Getting Married Bridal Fair, I'm offering over 30% off of my published rate. And in fact, for those that want to get my hosting services for free, meron din akong paraffol. All of you guys watching, all you need to do is just share this stream, and on the caption, sabihin nyo lang, I want Kevin Lapena to host my wedding or my birthday or whatever. Just, I want Kevin Lapena, and tag me there to host my special day. I will announce the winners by tomorrow, so you have a lot of time to share on your profile. All right, so now to switch gears, moving on to featuring another very special supplier that we're gonna get a chance to get to know this afternoon. So for you guys to know who I'm talking about, everybody, please watch this. All right, hello again, everybody. Fantastic interview once again by RJ and Z, especially since anytime there's dessert involved, you know that it'll always be a good time. Sayang hindi lang ako nakasama doon. But now, from desserts, we move on to another special part that's very, I believe, integral in any celebration. But before that, again, reminding all our viewers watching right now, for those that would want to have me be a part of their celebration as a host, please don't forget to share this stream, and please put on the caption, I want Kevin Lapena to host my blank. And don't forget to tag me, because I will be choosing one or maybe even two winners who will get me as a host absolutely free. All right? Now, with the formalities out of the way, we have another special guest that I have the privilege of speaking with, but this time via Zoom. So everybody, please join me as we welcome from GQ Mobile Bar, Mr. Boogie Geronimo.
Yeah, good afternoon, everybody.
There he is, the handsome man behind GQ Mobile Bar. Sir Boogie, thank you very much for taking the time to be here.
Yeah, I would like also to thank Getting Married for having us.
All right. Sir, just a question. So, maybe if we were to rewind about maybe a good portion of the decade, doon talaga nag-boom yung mga mobile bar businesses, correct?
Yeah, I think it's almost a decade that nagsimula ang mobile bar. I think roughly around that period.
So, Sir Boogie, if you wouldn't mind me asking, since that time, because I haven't been really too familiar with kung ano na yung mga itsura ng mga mobile bars ngayon, what can clients expect when they book you for you to provide them with a mobile bar?
Clients would expect that we would be able to adjust our setup based on the venue. If they, for example, if they have small venue, we can adjust the setup of our bar. We can also set up a large setup like what we had in the presentation. That presentation, we had catered roughly around 4,000 packs. So it really depends on the client's preference.
Oh, so aside from actually providing the services, di ba kasama na po yung mga bartenders dyan? Mga mixologists, as we probably would refer to them as. you also include yung, kunwari, there is a particular theme that the couple would want to observe. Kasama na rin yung pag-decorate or pag-display according to the theme that they want?
Yes, we can adjust or adapt the theme that the client preferred on their special day.
All right, so as far as the drinks go, I'm pretty sure you offer maybe like a menu or a selection of drinks already that your mixologist usually prepare. But does the couple also have the, I don't know, the liberty to suggest what kinds of drinks that they'd like for you to serve to their guests?
If the client has preference of any cocktail drinks that's not in our list, we also adjust based on the concoctions that we currently have. So if wala kaming concoctions, then we suggest them for another cocktail. But if the concoctions of their particular drinks are included in our list or inventory, then we will provide.
So when, let's say, when a couple would, or when a celebrant would want to avail of a mobile bar, ano po yung, so that they have an idea, for those that aren't really too familiar with how, with what a mobile bar is, once, let's say, they get GQ mobile bar, ano po yung mga, maybe like the basic kinds of shooters or drinks that'd be available for them?
Yeah, for the let's start with the cocktails. So the cocktails, we have the international standard. Ito yung mga margarita, mojito, then yung sidecar, and yung aming number one drinks or cocktail drinks, the apple tini. So that's few of the cocktail drinks that we have. But for the shooters, it's like cotton candy martini, Bob Marley shooter, acid. We also have flaming shots like Inferno or B52. And other we also have the flaming tower. So that's the drink that's
Flaming tower.
Flaming tower. Mataas siya with a couple of glasses on top. Then we pour the what they call this 150 proof rum. So it would be on fire while zipping it.
150 proof na rum. Talagang kaya liliyab talaga siya, no, if you ignite the
Yes.
rum. So now, being that you mentioned earlier, and correct me if I'm wrong, Sir Boogie, did you say that the apple tini, cocktail ba ito, sir?
Yes, that's
The apple
cocktail.
tini is your most popular drink?
Yes, that's the best seller. That's the most requested so far for by the client.
All right, so to everybody watching right now, please keep in mind once again, this drink, the apple tini, is GQ Mobile Bar's #1 drink. Ito po yung parang kumbaga best seller nila. So to everybody watching, keep this in mind kasi mamaya gagamitin din ulit natin yan. And who knows, you might be able to win a prize as well. Okay, so now keeping in mind another portion or another demographic of the guests at any celebration, meron din po ba kayong ino-offer mga mocktails or non-alcoholic drinks for those that don't consume alcohol?
Yes, we also have mocktails. These are the non-alcoholic drinks. So these are for the elders, non-drinkers, and for the kids. So they would be able also to enjoy yung bar. So we can incorporate a bar that in the bar list. We can have the cocktail as well as the mocktails in one bar list. So everybody can enjoy the night, regardless if it's alcoholic or non-alcoholic.
All right, thank you, Sir Boogie. All right, so now the mandatories once again, in terms of safety, because this is what everybody's, or most everyone is conscious about, of course, nagtitimpla yung mga mixologists ng mga drinks. How can you ensure the safety and the cleanliness of your drinks and the services as well to the couple?
Yeah, before we make sure that all our items, supplies, and equipments are sterilized before, during, and after the event. We also have implemented some safety protocols like the bar shield. It's like a face shield, but it's on the bar, so that this prevents direct face-to-face interaction with any guest.
Para siyang harang, parang acrylic na.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. That's it. We also now we now serve orders directly to the table of the guests, so guests won't have to wait, and crowd the area. So that's what we're actually avoiding. So we serve directly to their table.
All right, thank you, Sir Boogie. Now, if you wouldn't mind me moving on to this, I suppose a very important part of this segment of ours. A while ago, I told you guys to keep in mind kung ano yung pinaka-best-selling drink or cocktail, I should say, na ino-offer ng GQ Mobile Bar. So for you to be able to win a special prize from Sir Boogie and GQ Mobile Bar, in fact, what you're going to be able to win is one bottle of Claymore Scotch Whiskey. Is that correct, Sir Boogie?
Yeah, that's right.
So to one lucky winner watching us this afternoon, you're going to be able to bring home one bottle of Claymore Scotch Whiskey. All you need to do is comment what the best-selling cocktail of GQ Mobile Bar is, along with the hashtags GM Bridal Fair Online, GM Bridal Fair Live Show, and hashtag Hilton Manila. So before we let you go, sir, any final words?
Final words, I think 2020 has been a challenge for us, but 2021 would definitely be better. And I think this is the right year to get wed because it's more focused, more cheaper, and you'll get a lot of attention from the suppliers.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Boogie Geronimo, for your time. Thank you very much, everybody. Please avail of
Thank you
GQ
as well.
Mobile Bar. I'll see you soon. Happy New Year, sir. All right,
Happy
so
New Year. Thank
more
you.
stuff in store for this program. In the meantime, we're going to take a short break, so please watch this.
And we're back here at the Getting Married Bridal Fair. Wonderful to watch all the promotional. I love to see you guys at work. ZB, I can hire you not only as my beauty queen, I can also hire you as my newscaster.
Yes.
Ano pwede ba para sa'yo? Dancer pa, singer pa. Sulit na sulit yung wedding package mo niyan.
Kahit ano.
Ibang klase.
Yeah.
You know, it really is pretty awkward even if we were hosting here together, panuorin yung mga
Actually.
past work natin, di ba? But it's interesting. I think everybody enjoyed watching all of our clips.
I mean, I really enjoyed the both of you because for you, like I've heard your name for such a long time, but I've never had the opportunity to really, really work with you. So I'm grateful that I did.
At least you never said that you heard of my name since you were a little child. That
Not
would make it a
naman,
bit
not
more
naman.
that would be a bit more challenging for both of us if you said that one. But that's
No,
fine. Thank you so
since
much.
Miss World, because you hosted also like one of the events of Miss World that you were a part of a charity event.
That's right. That's
and I
right.
saw you there, but I said one day I
Oh,
should
you were
host
you were
with
you
him.
were one of the candidates, and I was hosting that
I
one.
was the reigning.
Oh, you were the reigning.
I
At
was
that
the
time.
reigning that
okay,
time.
Okay, now I
Yeah.
remember
Wow,
that time.
nagre-reminisce na pala sa mga past.
Eto na-
So at least you got a glimpse already. Were you hosting already at that time?
Yes, I was. So that's why I was thinking, like, hopefully, since I saw you on stage, I was like, RJ Ledesma should be
Wow.
one on my list. It's out. And then, of course, si Kevin. I got to hear his name a few years back.
Whatever.
Yeah. And then we always had a chance to host together, but it was never, hindi siya tuloy. Alam mo yung tipong, gusto namin
It's
ikaw
almost
Chelsea.
it's almost quite there, but it doesn't push through.
exactly.
Yeah. But because of this, I got to
We're
do
very
both.
lucky with Kuchi bringing us here. I'm very glad to host with these two lovely people over here. And I think as we start to close off this program, it's also very important for us to share. I mean, for us at least, why we think that you should get a host for the program. I mean, it's a bit of self-promotion for us here right now, but then allow us to just maybe carefully elucidate a bit more, clarify why we think it's important to have a host. Now, amongst the three of us over here, we've had a chance to host particularly during this new normal. Now, what we've noticed is that some people are saying maybe it's not a right time to get a host during this period because maybe we're saving up, there has to be less people. But I think that's actually an argument for you to get a host for your wedding because number one, if you have to have a tighter program, you need people like us who are a bit more experienced, who understand how a program runs, the production value of having a good program, making it very succinct but very lively at the same time. So that's important because we're not just hosts who you just say, here's the program. We actually help them develop the program, right? And the next thing about it as well, as you can see from this experience, we're doing this live here in the ballroom, but we also have people live on Facebook and also on YouTube. And sometimes some weddings nowadays, it's a blended wedding where they do a reception which is both appearing on Zoom and also appearing live. So they need hosts who have that ability, who have the ability to communicate both to the guests who are there and also the guests who are online. So for me, those are some of the reasons I'm finding out, particularly during this new normal, why a host is very important. How about you, Z?
I completely agree. Also, it's one of the things that differentiates a sit-down gathering and a real event, diba? Because you're figuring out, sige, it's an intimate wedding. How am I going to really make it feel like it's a special day? Other than, of course, getting amazing suppliers for catering and for styling. But other than that, you need to have a voice who can kind of make that connection with all of your other guests. And that's what hosts do. And I like what you said, like, it's not just that we tell them what the program is. We help them develop it. If they have questions that sometimes they're too shy to ask their suppliers, they usually ask the host because they feel like we're the most approachable, which is definitely our personality. You know, we come in as hosts, not as just, oh, we do the program and we're out. No, it's usually we get to know the couple, we get to know the guests, we are there as friends as well, so you don't feel like OP tayo, no? Mafe-feel mo like we're a part of that. We're a part of your memorable day. And I think that's really important to remember.
That's right. And Kevin,
Oh yeah, absolutely. So now we have the benefit of experience when talking about these things because during the last stream, this was just a few months into the lockdown. Tapos kumakapapa tayong lahat as to how, our hosting services would translate into the new normal. But X number of months after that, at least meron na tayong mapapag-gauge what works, what doesn't work, why we feel it's all the more important to have hosts as part of the program. So based on experience, especially since nagka-catch up na yung hybrid events and live streamed events, when you get a host to host an event that's in person, katulad ng ginagawa natin in the old normal, iba yung dynamic niya as opposed to how handling people and handling an audience is in front of the camera. You have to have that certain hook for people to be more interested or to be interested enough to be able to watch you and enjoy the program at that. Which is why even if Zoom lang ang magiging programa ninyo, I'm telling you guys, based on experience, all the more you would need someone who's experienced to communicate, to connect with the audience, as well as to pull a whole program together.
fantastic. So again, guys, if you want your weddings to become more magical, more memorable, and more fun, we're here right now. It's RJ Ledesma, ZB Saldua, Kevin Lapena, and tomorrow you've also got Darlene Tan Salazar, Eri Neiman, and who's the
Isn't Atom joining us again?
I think Atom is on the job tomorrow.
Yeah, and
my.
JC Alelis also,
And JC
I think. Yeah.
Alel is fantastic.
Okay.
All really fantastic hosts who can really do what they can to have a great wedding for you. So again, please, tangkilikin natin, please support our wedding industry. We promise to give you the most magical day for the most important day in your life. And with that, let's call on the winners of our raffle prizes.
Yes, let's go ahead and do that. And by the way, before you call on the last winner, I just want to let you guys know na wala kaming script. This is all just the flow. So you can know that you're in good hands because we're not reading anything except for the names and the next part of the program. So let's start with the names as you mentioned.
Let's start with the first three winners here right now. Going home with a gift certificate for lunch or dinner buffet at Kusina Sea Kitchens.
Wow.
Congratulations to Vlads Ponsaran. And for Nice Print winners, congratulations to Teresa May Rudio and Eunice Lagarto. And finally, going home with a gift certificate from Manila Strings Machine in a video format, for a video format worth 12,000 pesos. Congratulations to Elaine Tandug, Jason Balbuena Lin, Antoinette Lee, Ana Atienza, and Russell Fortunado.
Yes, and just want to let you guys know that we will be sharing all of the names in the comment section and we'll be posting it again on the Getting Married Bridal Fair on Facebook.
That's right.
Yes, go
Moving
ahead,
on to the
Kevin.
next three winners.
All right, so to pick up from where RJ left off, congratulations again for the winners of dalawang winners of an LED wall set care of si John Neil Mina, Lights and Sounds. Congratulations, Racel Deliosa de la Puerta and Jerry Tuliao, who just so happens to be a YouTube viewer.
Nice.
Yeah, and
And
congratulations.
Kevin,
to-
also please read out the gift certificate of 10% from Manila Strings Machine.
I think that one you mentioned earlier, no? But let's say it again just in case they haven't heard their name.
Oh, sure. So, ito, 10% off from the services of Manila Strings Machine. Congratulations to our four winners, Reynold Bien Soabas, Mariel Pacheco, Faye Hernandez, and Christine Mangkoy.
Yan. Congratulations to you. Next up, it's a gift certificate from the Spoiled Groom Package for Prenup. Again, this is the Spoiled Groom Package for Prenup. Congratulations to Walter Gonzalvo. And next, we have a gift certificate from the Spoiled Groom Package for Wedding naman, Sandy Authentico. Wow, Sandy Authentico. And lastly, we have the gift certificate for Boudoir Photo Session by Ray Cabrera.
Gusto ni Kevin yan. Gusto ni Kevin yan.
Oh. This is going to Dalin from YouTube. Thank you so much for watching us on YouTube. Yan.
Kevin, the next one.
Oh, sige. Okay, so congratulations again. You get to win a 50% discount for local pre-wedding shoot directed by King Studio in interview ni RJ to kanina.
Yes.
That's right.
Karil May Paras, congratulations. Now moving on to another prize, less 10,000 for the grand package. Para ano to? Z,
This
ikaw
is for
nag-interview nito.
makeup for
Kay Mariah.
Kay Mariah.
Santos. So
Okay.
this is minus 10,000 pesos.
Okay, from the original fee of Mariah.
Yes, any package.
Okay, so yung nanalo po nito ay si Anita Nokum. Congratulations. You're gonna get a chance to finally get hashtag MariahFi.
Yeah.
Wow, galing,
diba?
di ba? Ibang klase.
Okay, next winner, a GC for a free second look. Ito ba kay Mariah din ito?
Yes, Mariah din. So
Congra-
dalawang winners yan.
Oh, two winners. Congratulations, Mark Edner Pangilinan and Razel Jade Sanor.
Grabe naman yan. Ibig sabihin, tingin lang may bayad na. Pero second look, gift certificate na lang. Ibang klase talaga ito,
Exactly,
Mariah,
yeah.
di ba? What a service he's giving over here. And now, next one. I got to interview Cupcakes. Ito, nasarapan si Z dito. Hindi na makasalita kanina kasi cupcake ng ube, white chocolate, and of course, the lemon raspberry. They're giving you a gift certificate for Cupcakes. A three-tier cake perfect for an intimate wedding worth 12,500 pesos. Anita Nokum na naman, Anita Nokum.
Ang swerte naman ni Anita Noco.
Talaga nakikinig si Anita eh. And we also have over here one BTL Claymore Scotch Whiskey interviewed kanina by Kevin. Rio Jasmine De La Cruz, congratulations. And those are all our raffle winners who came on online and commented on the comment box. And right now, it's our final raffle which will be generated here on our high-tech iPad over here.
Yeah, so
Oh, we need to draw the winners already kasi parang nagno-notify na
10%
mag-shut
na
off.
lang. Ay, 4%. So
Yung
ganito ang
iPad.
gawin natin. RJ,
Okay.
mention the prize and then click.
Okay, it's
And then you'll
we're going to be giving
find the
away two
winner.
gift certificates each for dining worth 2,000 pesos in any of the available restaurants in the Marco Polo Ortigas Hotel. Okay. Oh, Kevin, ikaw, pindot ka na.
Oh, sige. Go ahead.
ako
You
na
want to read out the winners, RJ?
We have a winner ready? Of the,
No,
Pag
here's the
nagpindot ka.
number.
okay,
Tapos
so we have
hahanapin ni
25.
Kevin.
Number 25, congratulations goes to...
Panalo din to kanina.
I know, this is another one kasi.
Isa pa.
Hindi pa napindot.
generate.
Pindot mo na.
Pindutin muna ito, generate to.
Technical difficulties.
Okay.
Kuya
Wala ganyan sa
RJ
bundok.
naman eh.
Technical difficulties kasi hindi naintindihan ni Tito kung anong gagawin dyan.
Yeah,
Okay, number
number
5. Congratulations goes to Aliza Clarice Plata. Congratulations! Good job, Clarissa. Thank you for joining. Sige, isa pa. Oy,
Alright.
what you learn? 1, 2, 3, 4, beat.
Ganun hanggang
1,
ganun lang.
2, 3, 4, beat. Diba? Okay,
Ganun
very
lang.
good. Okay.
Oh, one last
One
winner.
more winner. Generate. Number 14. Lucky 14 goes to Selena Egypto or Egypto. Congratulations. Walk like an Egyptian because you have won a gift certificate for 2,000 pesos at any available restaurant at Marco Polo Ortigas. And with that, mga kaibigan, thus ends the first day of the Getting Married Bridal Fair online here at the Hilton Manila. Please do join us again tomorrow for another great day with many of the top suppliers from all around Metro Manila offering their best rates just for you. Our beloved soon-to-be weds. Ako po ulit si RJ Ledesma.
And I'm Z Soldua reminding you to please visit the website of Getting Married Bridal Fair because all of the pages have been updated. And again, please do continue to support all of our suppliers who are here in the Getting Married Bridal Fair and watch tomorrow.
Thank you very much once again, especially to all of the viewers who took their time out of their weekends to watch this very special online show. Once again, thank you very much our lovely director, Direk Kim Torres from Kim Torres
Thanks,
Events.
Direk.
Thank you very much, Miss Cuchi Zaldariaga, of
Thank you,
course, for
Cuchi.
putting this together. Thank you very much to Miss Winnie of Hilton Hotel
Thank you,
for
Miss Winnie.
housing us this afternoon. Once again, I've been your host, Kevin Lapena. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Tomorrow is another day. Thank you very much, Z.
Thank you,
very much,
guys.
Thanks,
It's
guys,
been a
again.
pleasure.
Maraming salamat, guys. Have a good evening. Magandang gabi po sa inyo lahat. God bless. Thank you.
This is where our journey begins.